Oceans and fishing. Ocean relief. The floor of the ocean is not a flat surface. It is just like the surface of the earth. It consists of hills, mountains, plateaus, plains and trenches. Many trenches on the ocean floor are so deep that even the Mount Everest is placed in them, it will drown completely. Movements of ocean water. The water of the oceans are never still. Ocean water have three kinds of movements. They are waves, currents, tides. Waves. Water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls. They are called waves. They are formed when gentle winds crash across the ocean surface. The fast wind causes big waves. Currents. In the oceans, water is found to move from one part to another in big streams. These streams, which flow constantly in a definite direction on the surface of the ocean, are called ocean currents. The ocean currents are of two types: warm currents, cold currents. Warm currents. The warm currents flow from the equatorial region towards the poles. Cold currents. The cold current flows from the poles towards the equatorial regions. Tides are the rhythmic rise and fall of the water in the ocean every day. All places on the coast experience some hours of low tide and some hours of high tide. When the tide is high, water comes up to the coast for some distance. These help greater to fishing. As low tide begins, the water moves back from the land. These tides take away the mud brought down by rivers and prevent sitting. Oceans. The oceans are the main sources for rainfall. They are the storehouses of fish and other seafoods. Ocean water is always saline because they are the main sources of salts. It contains several mineral salts dissolved in it. Oceans provide natural highways for international trade. Bhawanpur, a fishing village. A fisherman in the village wakes up by 5 am and goes up to 15 to 20 kilometers in the sea. The fishermen return any time between 1 pm to 8 pm or sometimes even later in the night. Their wives eagerly wait about their husband's safety and also about the catch. If there is a good catch, they will get more money for the household. Some middlemen store the fish, segregate them, carry them in cold container tanks to faraway places like Kolkata, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kerala, etc. These people get 4 times more money than the catcher. Besides the big fish business, small business in fishing also takes in the village. Karrateppa, a country-made boat, goes up to 5 kilometers into the sea and brings small catches of fish. It can be carried out by the wives of the fishermen, known as Berakatte. They sell this fish in nearby towns Naupada, Tekkali, Pundi and Palasa. Compared to the Karrateppa, Marepadava is more riskful because it goes far into the sea and it is difficult to swim over the shore in times of trouble. There will be no first aid nor any life jackets. So, fishing is a risky and brave occupation. Nets. Nets are of different types based on different sizes of the rings and the layers of the net. Ring net helps in getting better catch. Earlier, there were nets made up of cotton threads. Now, cotton nets have almost been replaced by plastic, nylon and other synthetic materials. A net lasts for 4 to 5 years. Nets are purchased by its weight and the type of rings they contain. Agriculture and animal husbandry. Fishing is not the only occupation of the people in Bhavanapadu village. They cultivate the land to grow crops and also rear animals and birds. Bhavanapadu village lies at the tail end of the Vamsadhara canal. Water comes to this village only after the fulfillment of the needs of the nearby village Maripadu. Hence, most of the agriculture depends on the rain. Some of them rear cows and buffaloes. Poultries are there. Rice production is not sufficient for their needs, so they get rice from the ration shops through white carts. Salinity and drinking water. The water in the village is saline. If one digs up to 8 to 10 feet near the beach, one can get potable water. So, women have to walk up to 2 kilometers to fetch fresh water. The government has sanctioned a protective from the nearest village. It gave relief for some time, but cleaning the overhead tank, frequent repair of pumping motor became a hurdle, and this has stopped the functioning now. Social life. A large number of people of Bhavanapadu primarily worship Gangamma, Gauri and Shiva. They perform puja to their boats and nets. They spend common good fund of the village on the special occasions. There is an open stage where the dramas, Burrakathas, Harikathas and record dances are performed. The village headman's called Pillas determine customs and traditions of the people. He also resolves disputes and imposes fines. Most of the men wear tattoos.
మా వీడియో గనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.